Hey guys, tonight we wander into the slightly sticky, slightly sweet world of Victorian chocolate and why doctors thought it could mend a gloomy soul. You probably won't survive this without craving cocoa for the next week, but don't worry, we're not going to judge. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And hey, drop your location and local time in the comments. It's oddly comforting to imagine people all over the globe yawning in unison while we talk about cocoa. Now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. Picture yourself walking down a narrow, gaslit street in 19th century London. The air smells faintly of coal smoke, horse manure, and the hint of something sweet wafting from a corner shop. You step inside, the wooden floorboards creaking underfoot, and are greeted by rows of small, decorative tins, each one promising happiness, or at least the illusion of it. Chocolate had transformed from a bitter elite indulgence into a socially acceptable, mildly medicinal treat. By the mid-Victorian era, it was as likely to appear on a doctor's prescription pad as on a breakfast table. The notion that chocolate could soothe melancholia, lift spirits, or restore a tired constitution had taken hold, and not just in the whimsical minds of parlor guests. Historians still argue whether chocolate's popularity was purely a social trend or partially driven by medical authority. But either way, the two became entwined. You can imagine a lady in a high-collared gown sipping a warm cup of cocoa while her physician nods approvingly, scribbling an order for daily indulgence. This wasn't just about sweetness. It was about ritual, comfort, and a sense of control in a world that often felt rigid and unforgiving. Chocolate symbolized a tiny rebellion against the endless propriety and restraint of Victorian life, and perhaps that was its true medicine.
As you cradle your warm chocolate, your thoughts drift toward the curious Victorian ideas linking sugar, cocoa, and mood, the early whispers of what we might now call brain chemistry. In those days, physicians weren't entirely wrong to suspect a connection between diet and disposition. They just framed it in terms of humors, vital forces, and occasionally dramatic flair. You trudge through the imagined streets of London, smelling the faint cocoa scent mingling with coal smoke, and consider how the Victorians believed that sweet, fatty chocolate could stimulate the nerves, calm irritability, and even encourage clear thinking. The notion sounds almost modern, though it was couched in language we'd now find quaint. Chocolate was considered a nervine, soothing the overstimulated mind and restoring equilibrium to the body's internal humors. One particularly quirky practice involved cocoa baths. You lean back in an imaginary claw-footed tub, watching someone slowly lower themselves into water infused with melted chocolate and a little milk. Historians still debate whether such baths offered any tangible physiological